Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Even though I've been harping on the fact that XRP has been significantly outperforming the majority of the top 100 coins in the crypto industry for the past 3.5 months, the majority of people still aren't aware of this. I can feel your ears perk up. Even if most people don't know this, you do. Yet, I must inquire of you something. Are you aware of this? Just about every credible crypto researcher is predicting that XRP will set a new record high. Have you noticed? Have you seen this yet? The analysts who have consistently predicted that XRP will hit new all-time highs are the ones that have a history of irrationally criticizing the cryptocurrency. In certain cases, the claim will not even make it into the top 10. It's quite exciting that the SEC targeted Ripple, which hurt all XRP holders. By the way, have you noticed that nearly all analysts agree with this? Yeah, I get that when the masses are in agreement, it's usually a red flag in the world of speculation. This thing is going to go downhill from here. The audience loses their bearings. No, these are not your average herd mentality, live retail speculators. A large number of these analysts are working independently. Even if they did look at the chart, they presumably don't see of themselves as part of the XRP community. Perhaps they rediscovered it. After a lengthy period of not looking at it, they finally did so, and their reaction was one of astonishment. This thing is going to blow like that. My eyes continue to behold that. The movie features the opinions of 4 or 5 analysts, all of whom are competent in the direction the market is heading. These analysts do, in fact, often speculate on the market's future price. Obviously, not everyone thinks this is where it will peak. So, certain analysts could not be as bullish as the rest of us, based on their beliefs. Conversely, there are places where I think, indeed, you might be correct, but that could be a bit excessive. As a result, it is reciprocal. Perhaps some of them are a little off-kilter. However, the reality is that no one has a crystal ball into the future of XRP's price, so it's really anybody's estimate. Speculation, in my opinion, is quite justified. As an example, one may be completely insane and predict that XRP will reach $1,000 this market cycle. That is totally illogical. However, speculating is fun, and as long as everyone is being honest, I don't really care where you believe XRP will peak. What matters is that nearly everyone agrees that it will reach a new all-time high. In any case, I'll give you a handful of instances here. XRP is 59 cents, Bitcoin is just over $64,000, and the Crypto Fear and Greed Index is at 50 out of 100. We have emerged from the greed phase, which we briefly entered yesterday, and the markets are feeling neutral. This is good news because it eases my mind to know that there are adorable little retailers out there who are terrified, can't sleep, and are curled up in a ball like a baby. Maybe it's not something I revel in, but I have faith in their ability to make significant financial judgments on their fuel fields. That is simply one component of my overall investment plan. I anticipate that people will interact with one another. Well, that's about it. People continue to behave in the same manner. This has been shown in stock market data going back over a century, and in the crypto world it has been shown in data going back 15 years. I'm counting on people to act irrationally during market booms and busts, just like they always have. View this one from Crypto Basics as well. The crypto market analyst Hintus cites a chart that shows the expected price of XRP pushing to $6.30. In the next months, XRP could potentially double its current all-time high, according to chartists. Also, the entire article is too long for me to read. There's no genuine need for it. Not that it really matters, but I am not familiar with these species. Got 156,600 followers last year, though, which is fairly decent. This is why he's displaying the XRP/USD pricing here. Also, I've seen a lot of charts that are very comparable to this one. Also, one of the points made in the Crypto Basic post is something I bring up occasionally and think is worth mentioning again in this situation. You can't help but think that this XRP thing will never end. We're still anticipating. The last all-time high occurred nearly 7 years ago. My goodness, my darling, my Jesus, when this thing goes boom, which is a reasonable question to ask, I can see how some people may get irritated. In my opinion, it is not. As I said when I initially bought XRP in November of 2017, I am just as patient now as I was then. That's just how I approach investment in general. To succeed, you need to do it. Why? Because what will you do if your emotions overwhelm you? When you let your emotions guide your financial decisions, like when you decide you need a Lamborghini immediately, you can end up regretting it. So your plan is to throw a tantrum, act like a baby, gripe about it, and then maybe even make a sale? I won't tell you what to do, but if I'm wrong and XRP crashes to zero before I can sell it, or if I'm right and it does reach a new all-time high at some unspecified future moment, I'll see it through. You also know that I'm placing my bets on. Having to wait an extremely long period for XRP to go completely bonkers is nothing new, though. Think about how quickly XRP could have been able to implement this technology had it been released at that time. It eludes me every time. In theory, it might have been the latter half of 2012. Almost from the time XRP was trainable, I believe it was early 2013, the point remains. Before that happened, X to XRP needed over 5 years to go completely bonkers. However, there was a remarkable incident where XRP did jump from roughly half a penny in its early history to about 6 cents, a 12-fold gain. That's noteworthy, because after that it plummeted again, this time to approximately half a penny, as far as I can remember, and then it floated sideways for a very long time. It was always going to stay, wasn't it? Oh, I see. I must have been a dead coin. I mean, come on, you wanted your Lamborghini sooner than a couple years ago, and now it still hasn't gone? It must be dead, right? Is that how it operates? No, I don't think so. A, B, C, I, silly, O, L, P, and D. Well, it's been longer than 5 years, but this thing did soar. Who said a lengthier consolidation phase couldn't be possible, though? Sure thing. We're totally doing it. Right now. There is, however, good cause to highlight a few intriguing points. The fact that people are less cognizant of past events doesn't surprise me in the least. Keep in mind that XRP experienced a near-perfect 80,000% gain from the market's low point in 2017 to its high point in 2018. In any case, wow, that's really ridiculous. Amazingly, it only required a couple cycles to cool down. Okay, I'll buy that. This is something I can purchase. Above all else, though, the SEC was attacking us. That affected it, naturally. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that we are waiting this long. Plus, XRP wasn't going to magically appear in between the bear market's low point and the bull market's high point. It isn't going to magically start running. It has never done so in the past. So, if you were hoping to reach a new all-time high but were unable to do so during the last cycle, your only option would be to wait for the next one, which has a typical duration of 4 years. Given that this is really the case and that is how the math works, it really shouldn't come as a surprise that we've had to wait longer than 5 years. Not a single one of them is due to the fact that we have been consolidating for so long. That doesn't tell us anything about XRP or its future actions taken alone. It doesn't imply it will set a new record high or fall to zero. It doesn't even indicate it will stay the same. What it really means is that it is condensing. On top of that, you are free to form your own opinion regarding the likelihood of given events. I previously expressed my opinion. In the end, I believe it will reach a new all-time high. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Farewell for now.